Hello, friends, and I can't even say welcome to what because this isn't a regular show. It's kind of a pop up, but it was kind of planned. So, if you're here, you probably know me, but if you don't, then my name is Julie Griffin, and I am here as a representative of our Oklahoma PACE division. I am the Professional Development Committee Chair this year, and one of the great things that we do is we recognize our members for outstanding training projects and other things that they do. So, to recognize them, we have an awards process, which can sometimes be a little bit intimidating. So, today I am joined by the awards chair to go over kind of how to go about filling out those awards, some Q&A things that are most common, and to just give you an overview and a referral piece for what to look for when you're filling out those applications. So, I will bring her out now, Miss Kara Evans. So, just give us a quick rundown of what we're going to be talking about.
Sure. Thank you for having me. Like we're on the OKPACE talk show.
Right.
No, today we're going to talk about the Oklahoma PACE Awards, which are 6 divisional awards that we give away at Spring Conference. Then we're also going to talk about OKACTE Excellence and Impact Awards. But the main thing that I really want to drill into everyone is that there are resources available. We're going to share some links with you. And then also, we're going to have 2 in-person awards workshops. And so those are going to be on January 18th at Mid America Technology Center and January 26th at Meridian Technology Center. So be on the lookout for communication about that. Otherwise, today should be a pretty rapid fire and just something to heighten your awareness. The deadlines are coming.
Right. And before we go any further, I do want to mention if you are here watching either on my LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube or wherever I have it streaming to, and you have questions or want to interact, you can drop a comment and we can interact with you that way. Um, I have a little eyeball saying that there's 3 people watching. So if you are watching, drop a comment for me. We'd love to say hi. Otherwise, we don't know who you are. So with that, Kara, I'll let you take it back over.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So, all right. Um, I'll make it big. So, okay, Pace Awards live stream. Today's the 18th. Shout out to the committee because they really end up doing a lot of work between March 1st and March 15th. So say thank you to all of these people when you see them at Spring Conference because they have read a lot of applications. And we really would love for all 29 districts to submit awards and also the state agency as well. So that's a potential of 30 organizations submitting possibly multiple projects for 6 awards categories. Timeline of the award cycle. Uh, we've got the portal. It opened up on November 1st. We've had some internal meetings from OKACTE to also our PACE Committee Day that we hosted here at Francis Tuttle. Today's the live stream. The big things would be on the 18th. We'll be at Mid America Technology Center, and we'll start I think around 10, and we'll be there until about 2:30 or 3. And there will be more information going out on that. Likewise, same format when we're at Meridian on the 26th. March 1st is the biggie. That's when the portal closes. And that is not just for OK Pace, but that's also all of your ACTE excellence submissions. On March 4th, our PACE judging will open. So that the list of people, they're going to be the ones that will be judging those. If you want to volunteer for the awards committee, it's not too late to sign up. You can see that basically the 4th through the 15th is going to be pretty busy, but we welcome you. And there is a rubric, so it does make it pretty easy. Judging is going to close on the 15th. That's right before most of us go on spring break. Then, if you won at Summit this year, be on the lookout because Roberta or Lori or Teresa are going to be reaching out to you in April to start preparing you for the Region 4 conference, which is going to be in New Mexico. Unfortunately, it's the same time as our spring conference, so we know that some of us will be representing us at regionals, and some of us will be here locally at Pioneer Technology Center celebrating our local wins. So looking forward to networking with everyone at whatever location you might be. And then on May 1st, this is the OATC awards that are going to be due. These are the ones that are specific to Oklahoma, and they're more like impact related. You might think of these as like school board member of the year, business education partner of the year. Even though that one that I just mentioned isn't actually due till June. But then if you think of the cycle and the timeline of how the awards work, August will be Summit again. And those of you that are recognized at Summit, then the next April, you'll get tapped for Region 4. So everything at regionals and then national at Vision is almost a year behind what you might submit this coming March. And then National PACE Awards are going to be due in October. And then in November, we'll have Vision, but then also the Oklahoma portal will reopen. Logging into the portal, this is a lot of text, and this is actually, this presentation is uploaded on our okpace.com resource folder. So you can actually go to that site, click those links at your leisure. But essentially, we've got the rubrics, the OKACTE workshop booklet. If you need help getting logged in, they did change the national site this year. It is your actual membership email address. And sometimes when I've logged in since this change, it has just logged me in as if I'm just in the ACTE platform. And so if it happens to you, you can stay logged in and just re-click the ACTE.secure platform link, or you can navigate to professional development and then to Region 4 and get back to the portal that way. This is what the OKPACE website looks like. If you click on awards, it will take you, or you can just scroll down because it's a pretty simple site with lots of information. But you can get to the portal there. You can get to the resource folder. And then you can also click to see the links to the rubrics and the scorecards. As far as the ACTE awards, there are 5 that PACE members are eligible for. They are due March 1st. They will be recognized at Summit. They do move on to Region 4 if you are a winner, and can move on to Vision if you win at Region 4. OKPACE members are eligible for the Administrator of the Year. You do not have to be an administrator. You just need to be someone that's in a supervisory capacity. Post-Secondary Professional of the Year, that, I mean, it's kind of in our name. Nationally, we'll find our counterparts are typically at community colleges. But for us in Oklahoma, we are the post-secondary adult career development or adult career education division. So there's that. Teacher Educator of the Year. This is typically going to be for train the trainers, or if you have a curriculum developer or someone that is doing instructional guidance, or maybe you onboard all of your adjuncts, that's where you might apply there. Then there's the Carl Perkins Community Service Award and the Lifetime Achievement Award. This kind of talks about the OATCE awards. Again, these are the impact awards. They do not move on to Region 4 Vision. They are Oklahoma specific. If you have questions, you might want to reach out to Lori Carlisle or also Roberta or Teresa. And if you don't know how to get in touch with them, please reach out to me and I will happily connect them, or maybe I can even answer your question. But I'm going to fly through these because, again, you can find this presentation in the OKPACE website folder. Other awards and honors. We've got the Carl Cyphers Leadership Award that's selected by our OKPACE president, and it will be recognized at spring conference. Our Rising Star Award is selected by the president-elect, and this person will be recognized at spring conference and also Summit. Then we've got our Business Education Partnership Award. If you are working with a partner in progress this year, they would be a great nomination to turn around and plug in for a business education partnership. And then ACTE Champion. This might be a local celebrity. Maybe it's an industry partner, but or I think it can be a state or a local politician, but not federal. If they are a federal legislator, then there is a national award category for policymakers. So be cognizant of that. But these are some other awards and honors that you can do. And so that kind of wraps up everything for OKACTE. Now we get into the OKPACE Awards. We have 6 categories. These are the same as they have at National, and we were very strategic in making our rubrics and our application questions be the same. So that way that when we have winners, we have the opportunity to automatically forward them from Oklahoma to being in the nomination pool for National PACE Awards that are recognized at Vision. So we have the Award of Excellence, Innovation, Outstanding Training Project, Economic Development, Ambassador, then Diversity and Inclusion. These 6 award categories are due on March 1st, and the in-person workshops are going to be on the 18th and the 26th of January. If you're wondering what that's going to look like, we basically intend to pull up the portal, have some of our committee members there. We will brainstorm what might be eligible. And if you want to actually sit down and fill out your actual nomination submissions, we can do that. The thing that will be on you is to kind of be thinking about what have you been working on this past year that you want to share. Maybe it's just to give a shout out to someone. Maybe you think you've got a winner. Whatever it is, we really would love to have you turn in some submissions. And so we are going to have 2 full days where we will help you do that. This kind of shows what the awards look like on the portal. They're all the way below the OKACT awards on the Oklahoma page. So like way at the bottom. Excuse me. When you click on it, the different fields specifically relate to a portion on the rubric. So if you want to make your judges' lives easier, but also put the reason that your nomination should be the winner, right in their lap, kind of follow this strategy, and we'll go get more into that on the 18th and the 26th. And then that is really my presentation. If you would like to see some of the other sites, I can show you those websites, but I'm going to leave it to Julie to see if we've had any questions, or she has questions.
No, we haven't had any questions, but just going through that, you clarified some of the questions that I had in my head before. I think recognizing the fact that the awards that we submit this spring for our spring awards won't go into the regional or national candidacy until the following year.
Yeah.
I think that helps me understand why some of those other awards that have been given out are like, oh, that was last year's thing.
Yeah.
So that delay helps just me understand what that awards process looks like from our local awards to the regional and national level.
Cool.
Yep. I haven't seen any comments or questions that come in. There was something else that you said that I would thought, oh, that is a good point, but you were going really fast.
I didn't go fast. I told you I was going to fly.
You did. So what is the difference? Because you talked about the OKACTE awards, and then you talked about the OKPACE awards.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you want to pull that section of the slides back up, but what is like the differentiation there, and is there one, or am I just misunderstanding?
No, there is. So I can pull it back up, or I can actually might be easier if I just show you in the portal.
Okay. Hey, Tara's here. Thank you, Tara.
Okay, so if you can see my screen, I am logged into the portal, and this is through the National ACTE website. ACT is broken down into regions. Oklahoma falls under Region 4, and then so if you click on Region 4, then you would click on Oklahoma as a state. These awards up here at the top are the OKACTE Excellence Awards. So they are the ones that you usually think of getting the big check at Summit. And they are the ones that if they win at Summit, will move on to Region 4, which would be April of 25. So those are related to all the divisions across all of OKACTE, and then by default ACTE. So that
Okay.
includes everyone from like career guidance and admin, support staff, uh, ag, um, let's see, uh, the different instructional like TNI, Be My, so all of those different type groups. Um, New and related services. All of the ACTE members have the ability to apply for these. PACE is a different animal because we are post-secondary and most of us work with short-term programs. That's why our members are only eligible to compete in 5 of the 8 categories, because they're the ones that actually apply to our roles within the career tech system. Then, like I said, you got to scroll all the way down to get to the PACE Awards. And so they are going to be due on March 1st. They kind of give a description of what the award recognizes. And like I said, in those in-person workshops, we're going to kind of go through like what might be some good projects or good nominations. But essentially, the PACE Awards relate specifically to our division of ACTE. Does that help, Julie?
Yes, absolutely. That clarifies that for sure. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's good.
And then because
Before
I
you
mentioned
take,
it,
yep.
if you go to, say you just type in okpace.com, it's very easy. Click awards.
Mm-hmm.
This link right here is what gets you to that portal that I just showed you, where the Excellence Awards are up top and our PACE Awards are at the bottom. This folder takes you into a Google Drive, and you can see the rubrics. You can see the awards training resources. So this is the PowerPoint I showed you. If you are doing the Excellence Awards, Emily Brown from More Norman prepared these, and there's some examples, and it kind of helps you understand the high quality framework for CTE, because when you do the Excellence Awards, you do need to choose 2 of the high quality elements that you are demonstrating. And if you have questions about those, we'll address those in the in-person workshop as well. Then we've got, like I said, the rubrics. They're right there. And then if you're curious about, well, what has been like past nominations or past winners, you can click that and it will show you who our winners were for that year. So you can see for the Economic Development Award, there were 6 nominations. Innovation Award, significantly more.
Mm-hmm.
And likewise, you can look at the 23. So we've got 2 years here posted for you to be able to kind of check out. So yeah, you can see the first year we had 17, or at least of my tenure. The PACE Awards have been around much longer than me. But this year we really are hoping that we get as much of the 29 as we can. We have traditionally lots and lots of nominations in outstanding training, but also because a lot of there's safety kind of seems to clean house in this category. But there's lots of different ways to kind of show off your tech center and what you've done. And the reason that that's important is because that's how we share and care. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
there's 29 districts. So to know what our neighbors are doing, how might we collaborate? What are we doing that someone else could maybe do? Or like, I know one of the things I loved last year was, and actually she was a winner, I think at national, but Lauren Wren from Kaimichi, she did a rural economic development and talked about like their lineman school. And that is something that is a really cool way to provide jobs and income for their area, even though they don't have major employers there, because it's something that maybe they could do like contractor travel work. And I just thought that was so creative to find ways that in, a part of our state where you might have lower wages that you think of, but then you can reintroduce pathways to wealth generation and to be able to maintain your home and continue to grow your district. So I think they're just so wonderful to hear about what our peers are doing. And then to really think about like, wow, well, I guess I did this too. I should, pat myself on the back too, because we all do incredible things in our work. And it's nice to highlight our clients and our peers and coworkers.
Absolutely. And I think the important thing to remember too is like you can submit your own project. Like it
Yes.
doesn't have to be somebody else from in your department or division
No.
to submit it. Like you can recognize that you have a quality project and go ahead and submit it for yourself. Because
Yeah,
honestly, you're probably the best one suited to fill out the application.
definitely. And if you're going to be doing excellence, especially, it is tied to the account that nominated it. So you really do and should be the one to submit your award,
Mm.
because if you do move on to Region 4 and to National, and they have like I think a couple points where you can do like edits, because like if the project, because it was the year before, essentially, if there's new impact or if something has
Mm.
evolved and you want to kind of update your application, only the person that submitted it can do that. And sometimes you'll have departments like marketing or maybe like a really, you know, uh, excited support staff member, and they'll be like, I'm just going to put all these in, but they don't talk to the people that did the project. And so sometimes you might even have inaccuracies, or a person is blindsided and they don't know that they've been nominated. So communication
Hmm.
is key. And you're right. It's definitely encouraged that you fill out your own applications.
Very good. Very good. Yes, Tara agrees. Toot our own horn. I know it can be difficult to want to put ourselves out there, but it is important to do. And just thinking through this has me, brainstorming who within my department I can encourage to apply for an award.
And
So that's
honestly,
very
for the
good.
PACE Awards, it is a pretty simple application. There's only
Hmm.
a few fields. The Excellence Awards are a little bit more intense, but we're right here to hold your hand as well.
Hmm. And thank you, Randy. Appreciate that comment and for being here. Um, I know most people who watch this later will probably be getting it from the PACE website, but just in case not, or you're watching a replay, this recording is going to be put on the website in that resource folder for you to refer back to at a later date. We'll probably cut off the end where I tell you where to find it. So I don't think I have any other questions regarding the PACE Awards and the fact that we're going to have the 2 in-person workshops again on January 18th at Mid-America and January 26th. Is that right?
Yep.
Here at Meridian. I think if there's any other questions that people have, make sure you get to one of those workshops and have your questions answered. Then bring your materials, get it submitted. Just might as well knock it out right then all at one time, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know at Mid America that we're going to be in a room with Wi-Fi. I don't think it's a computer lab, so you might want to bring your laptop. Yes, and Tara says don't wait until the last minute.
Yes.
And so I don't know where you have us at Meridian, but
Mm-hmm.
bring your laptop.
Yeah, bring your laptop. Have it be a working day. Yep. Thank you, Meredith. Appreciate that. So this makes me happy. We actually had some people watch.
Yay! Yay! And for Meredith, since you're a Francis Tuttle Peep, we'll be doing our own
Yep.
internal awards workshop as well.
Oh, good.
So, and
Very
if
good.
you want something specific to your technology center, we can probably set something up over Zoom. I know last year we did it with Kaimichi, and we did it with, gosh, I can't remember who. We did it with a couple of tech centers. Can't remember which other ones, but definitely reach out.
Right on. Okay. Well, I think I don't have anything else. If you don't have anything else, we can call it good.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
OKPACE.com if you have questions.
yeah. And you can scan that QR code if you want, or let me pop it back up. There we go. OKPACE.com. That's your resource friend. So, all right, Kara. Well, thank you for being here and for running through that and answering questions. I think it'll be a really good resource for people to have. And I guess if anybody has specific award questions, they can reach out to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Very good. Well, thank y'all for being here. And I'll play one of these stock outros just so it doesn't cut our video off. And then we'll see you either on the 18th or the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Take care. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.